Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and my very exciting journey from full-time teacher to full-time Etsy shop owner and YouTuber. So if that is something that you think you would like to see, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, we are going to be closing out the third week of April in my family budget, and we're going to be setting up the fourth week. Today I'll be using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom, as well as some category stickers from Cara Jo Plans Etsy shop. I do have links to both of these websites in the description box below, and I also have a coupon code for all of my YouTube viewers for Cara Jo's shop on Etsy. Oh, I'm very excited to announce that today's color is Berry Nude from LONDONTOWN, and I do have an affiliate link with them now. Woohoo! Thank you guys for encouraging me to reach out to that company and seeing if they wanted to work with me. It was very exciting when they said yes, that they did want to work with me. Here is the color. This is my favorite neutral color. It's a neutral pink, and I have a lot of pink tones in my skin, so I just feel like it's the best neutral for my skin tone personally. Okay, we're going to start today by taking a look at the expense tracker. The way I use her expense trackers is I do one expense tracker per week. I write down all of our expenses, I color code them by category, and then I write the category totals here at the bottom. That way, when I go to close out my month, at the end of the month, I have all the information I need right here in these keys that you see at the bottom of each week. Okay, so let's see where we spent our money this week, starting with bills. We had 3 bills come out, and the first one was Netflix, and Netflix is now, for us, it is now $17. Is that what you guys are paying? I was thinking it was supposed to be $16. Next is $75 to our gas company. This is for the gas for our house, and that was $75. I can't remember exactly how much we budgeted for that, so we'll have to see when we go to the budget worksheet in just a moment here. And then finally, we did have a payment to our city where we live, and this payment was for $274, and it covers all of our water and all of our electricity. And it's a set amount because we're on budget billing. And what budget billing is some cities have this, where you can pay the same amount every month, which is an average of how much your months, all of your months together, all the bills together, what they equal in a year divided by 12. That's where they come up with this amount. And then at the end of the year, if you didn't pay enough, you will have to pay them extra. And if you paid more than enough, then you get a payment back from them. So I just like it because I like as much consistency as possible in my budget. It makes budgeting so much easier when there's consistent costs from month to month. Next is debt. And we did not have any debt payments this month. I'm sorry, this week. We did this month, but not this week. Okay, next is food. We spent $100 on food this week, and I will talk more about that when we get over to the worksheet. Okay, next is gas. We did not need to get gas this week, so that was $0. Next is miscellaneous. There are definitely things I could have bought this week, but because we've already spent all of our miscellaneous money this month, I'm just holding off on anything that's not accounted for that would be part of miscellaneous. I'm holding off till next month. Next is spending money, and now that we are budgeting, we have our cash at the beginning of the month for the whole month because we're 1 month ahead. We're doing all of our spending money that first week. So the rest of the month, it will always be $0. I still put stickers down for every category each week, just so that I can, so I know exactly what happened. Savings challenges. I explained this last week, but we do have money in an envelope for savings challenges, but I'm holding off on that until next month after some things that I've ordered from Etsy have come in. So I did order some more savings challenges. I asked you guys last week if you would like to see an Etsy haul of all the new things I've got, and I got a lot of positive response. People want to see that, so that video will be coming out sometime in the future. And then finally, sinking funds. Again, we are now doing this once at the beginning of the month, that first week, so the rest of the month it will be 0. Okay, that's it for expenses. And really quickly, I did not have time to do mystery kits this week. The reason why is we recently got the new cutting machine, the F Mark II, and we're still working on getting it set up and getting files transferred and doing everything we need to do for that. So mystery kits will not be happening in April. So I will bring mystery kits back again in May. Okay, so let's update my budget worksheet. This is the whole month. I do a monthly worksheet and then I do a weekly worksheet. So let's start with the monthly and let's cross off everything that we've paid. So HBO came out. Wait, was it HBO or Netflix? No, it was Netflix. Netflix came out and it was 17. Okay, I did budget that correctly. And then we also had the City of Ames, which was $274, which is exactly what we budgeted. And Alliant Energy was $75. Ooh, nice. So we actually budgeted $150 and it was $75. That's because it's gotten warmer here, so we've had to use less heat in our home, which is very nice. Okay, so I'm going to go to the beginning of my workbook. At the beginning of the workbook, there is a bill tracker page. I really enjoy this page. It just allows me to track my bills for the whole entire year. So today we paid, oh, sorry guys, I just realized this was paid the first week. Our garbage, we did that when we did sinking funds. Okay, so this week we did Netflix and City of Ames and Alliant. So what we have left this month is HBO and student loan. Just going to check my chart, make sure that's right. HBO, student loan. Okay. So coming down to these are our fixed expenses, our bills and our debt. So coming down to our variable expenses, which for my family are food, gas, miscellaneous spending, and savings. We're going to fill this information out when we close our budget at the end of the month. So meanwhile, week to week, I'm going to track where we are in each category. So let's move over to this week. So I had a special request from one of my viewers to explain this part of my budget in more detail. So I'm going to attempt to do that today. And before I do that, I just wanted to let you know that this is a sticker, is available in my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. There is a link in the description box below. Actually, all the stickers that you see besides the Cara Jo Plans stickers, those are all from my Etsy shop. This Filofax, this notebook, this erasable pen, and the highlighters I use, all of those are available in my Amazon storefront, which is linked down below. And then finally, these envelopes are from Sweet Bunny Blessings on Etsy, and there is also a link to her Etsy shop in the description box below. Okay, so we're gonna fill this in together. So here are the categories that I'm tracking: food, gas, miscellaneous, and savings. So starting with food. Last week, we ended with $216. That means we are starting with $216 this week, okay? For gas, we ended with $18 last week, so that is our starting balance for this week. Miscellaneous, we ended with 0, which means we had 0 to work with this week. And then finally, savings challenge, we had $120 at the end of last week, which means we started this week with $120. Okay, going back to food. So I'm going to go over to my food envelope. And we did spend, I think on Sunday the 17th, we did spend $100 out of our food envelope. So that leaves us with $116 to spend on week 4. So I'm going to take out $100 from the budget, leaving us with $116. All of that's going to go into our food envelope because this will be the last week. Thank goodness. So if you're just joining me, I'm kind of new. I say kind of because I have done a budget by month in the past, but it's been quite a while. So I'm kind of new to doing budgeting by month versus week. And I went a little bit overboard on groceries and miscellaneous those first couple of weeks of the month. And lesson learned to be more careful and spread my budget out a little bit further so these last 2 weeks aren't quite so painful. Okay, so if I did everything right, we should have 116 here to put in our food envelope. So 1, 5, 10, 15, 16. Okay, so we have $116 to spend on food. Actually, I think we're going to be okay. This week, my parents are visiting us, and they're actually going to be helping with food. So I think that we're going to be okay this month. We kind of lucked out in that way. Okay, so gas. We did not spend any money on gas this week, so we should still have $18 in our envelope. But let's just count to make sure that we still have our $18. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So our total here is $18. Okay, next is miscellaneous, and we should not have anything in here. Yep, nope, we've spent all that money. We didn't spend any extra this week, so we're not going negative either, which is a good thing for us. So we're just at 0. And then savings challenge, I don't have an envelope for that in my wallet. This is the wallet that I carry around. I do have one here. And, oh, but you know what? Actually, I don't. I don't have one here. I'm going to get one for this binder. But, so I just stuck it in our emergency envelope for right now, which is going to be one of our goals. Our first financial goal is to get a $1,000 cushion in our bank account. And then after we do that, we're going to work on our $1,000 emergency fund. Okay, so I should have $120 here for the savings challenges that we're going to do next month. Hopefully we won't need to dig into this money this coming week, but let's just count and make sure it's actually 120. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 120. So yes, we do have 120 still in our savings challenge bag. So let's calculate all the totals here. So at the beginning of the week, we had 216, 18, and 120 for a total of 354. We actually only spent $100 this week. So that should leave us with 254 if I did everything right. 254. So that is it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? Tomorrow I will have a plan with me coming out, so I hope that you can come back and join me for that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.